Hello. Say hi to Mochi and Ronnie, our class pets, everyone. We will be starting with the paper today very soon. Okay, hi, good afternoon everybody. Mochi and Ronnie have woken up from their afternoon nap and they are ready to start our next session. So they will be watching like off screen, but they are here with us in this lesson, okay? So please learn along. What we'll be doing today is the 2023 Primary 4 English End of Year Examination English Paper 2 from Rosyth School. Okay, so I'll be starting now with booklet A first. Section A on grammar. For questions 1 to 10, choose the most suitable answer and shade the correct number 1, 2, 3 or 4 on the OAS given. So instead of the OAS, I will just be writing the answer in this on the question paper itself, okay? Feel free to participate so that you can all learn. Tom and I blank startled by a loud scream last night. The options are is, are, was and were. Which one is the correct answer? Let me know. Let me know which one you guys think is the correct answer. So, Tom and I started last night. So, started is past tense. And Tom and I is plural. Because it's not only Tom or it's not only me, it's Tom and I. So, it's the both of us. We were startled. The answer is option 4. We were startled. Tom and I were startled by a loud scream last night. Okay? If you guys do not understand why the other options are incorrect, feel free to voice it out in the chat session also. Question 2. Timmy blank upset when his sister broke his toy robot. Timmy blank upset when his sister broke his toy robot. So broke is past tense. And then unlike question 1, right, where it's Tom and I, this question 2 is only Timmy himself. So it's one person, singular. So what is the answer in this case? So plural is out, plural is out, because Timmy, right, there is past tense. So Timmy was upset. Timmy isn't upset, he was upset. It's not is, okay? Question 3. The principal blank a speech on road safety now, said Madam Lim. The principal is all subject verb agreement, right? Singular, one principal only. Not both principals, right? Just this one. the principal a speech on road safety now. So this is Madam Lee's speech. Madam Lee is telling us that the principal is on road safety now. So now is in present continuous. So what is the answer for question 3? What do you guys think? The principal is currently giving, so it's not gave. And it is also not gives because it is not a simple perfect tense. It's a present continuous tense. It's also not has given because she hasn't given, she's giving it now. So he or she's giving it now. So the answer is number 2. The principal is giving a speech on road safety now. Is that clear? Hi to all of our new joiners, welcome. We are going through Rosyth School's P4 end of year 2023 end of year English Language Paper 2. So feel free to participate in the live chat. Question 4. Could you please bring me blank files which have been placed over there? Could you please bring me blank files which have been placed over there? My options that I have are those, that, these, and this. So, blank files, right, which has been placed over there. Files, I must take note, I must highlight those words that are important. Files, or I can underline as well. It's plural. It's more than one file. Plural, that means that and this is out already because option 2 and option 4 is only for singular. Have been placed over there. It's not here, right? If which are placed here, then you bring it to me. Then it is these. But since it's over there, that side, then it is those. So option 1 is the correct answer, okay? Yesterday, Jane blank 3 sweaters from me before going for her holiday. The options are borrows, borrowed, has borrowed, and was borrowing. What do you guys think is the answer? Feel free to try. Yesterday, Jane blank 3 sweaters from me before going for her holiday. So it's yesterday, it happened already. Past tense. Although she hasn't yet gone to a holiday, but she has already borrowed from me, right? It's yesterday. So the answer is not 1, it's not 4 because she wasn't borrowed, she borrowed already. It's also not 2. The answer is 3. Simple past tense. Yesterday, Jane borrowed 3 sweaters from me before going for a holiday. Now let us move on to question 6. While we blanked the soccer match, we heard a loud clap of thunder. So the options are watch, were watching, will watch, and have watched. So these two occurred simultaneously, right? We must acknowledge that. Occurring at the same time. While we watch a soccer match? No. We will watch also? No. We have watched? No. It's happening at the same time, okay? So it is while we were watching. Option 3 for question 6. Question 7. Mary added only blank teaspoons of sugar to a cake mixture as she did not want it to be sweet. So she doesn't want it to be sweet. That means she will not add a lot, right, of sugar, so she will add lesser sugar. So much and many are out already. So is it little teaspoons or is it a few teaspoons? Teaspoons of sugar. So it's a matter of countable and uncountable, right? So countable is for a few and little is for uncountable. So what is my answer? So for little, I'll use it to describe perhaps time. Like for example, we have little time left before we need to end this YouTube live, for example, okay? So a few teaspoons of sugar is the correct one because teaspoons of sugar is countable. So she only added a few teaspoons because she didn't want her cake to be too sweet. Good. Now we'll move on to question 8. My sister bought a new mobile phone, blank she broke her old one. The options are or, but, and, because. What do you guys think the answer should be? Feel free to leave your comments down in this live chat. So this one is quite straightforward. It's just a cause and effect. So what is the cause in this case? She broke her old phone. So the outcome, the result, the effect is that she had to buy a new phone. So which one do we use? We use because. Okay, so number 4 is the correct answer for question 8. My sister bought a new mobile phone because she broke her old one. Question 9. There was blank chance of winning the match as the best player was injured. So the best player was injured. Then my options are much, little, a lot of, some. What do you guys think the answer is? I'll give you guys a few moments to think about it. So is the likelihood of winning the match high or low in this case? If my best player is injured. Assuming it's a team match, of course. If it's like 1-1, then that might be another story. Okay, so see, the best player was injured. That means there will be lesser people who are as good as her, right? Or him. So the chance of winning the match might be lower chance of winning the match. So if there's no lower, what else? Let me see. Much chance? No, definitely not. A lot of chance? No. Some chance or little chance? Little, right? Uncountable also, remember? Some chance is too generic, it's not specific enough. Some. So what do you mean some? Okay, yes, I know there will be some. So but how much exactly, right? There was little chance of winning the match because the best player was injured. So it might be quite unlikely for them to win the match. Question 10. My classmates played soccer together, blank recess, and came back to class late. So my options are in, on, into, and during. Which one is the correct answer? So my classmates played soccer together. So it's recess period, right? Then they came back to class late. In recess? No. On recess? No. Into recess? Also no. During recess. At recess time they played. So it's during recess they played soccer. Okay? So for question 10, number 4 is the correct answer. Moving on to section B, vocabulary. For questions 11 to 16, choose the most suitable answer and shade the correct number 1, 2, 3, or 4 on the OAS given. So I'll just write the answers in this question paper. During the inter-school badminton competition, the blank in the indoor stadium cheered to show their support. So my options are witnesses, onlookers, spectators, and bystanders. Which one is my correct answer? So it's competition, right? So these people, they cheered them on to show support. So what is the most suitable answer? Okay, so these are my 4 definitions. Witnesses is like a person who sees an event happening, usually perhaps in a crime scene, right? There's the witness and there's also the offender. Number 2, onlookers, they watch something in a public space but isn't involved. So bystanders, they also stand nearby and watch something that's happening but isn't involved in it. So it's a bit like a bystander effect. For example, if you watch somebody getting bullied but you don't step in to help, that is a bystander as well. Then for spectators, they watch an activity, especially a sports event, but they are not involved in it. So for sports event, this is a spectator, okay? So for question 11, number 3 is the correct answer. Moving on, Lily realized that she was lost when the surroundings looked blank to her. Question 12. Lily realized she was lost when the surroundings looked. So she was lost, right? That means surroundings. That means the surroundings are not what she knows, right? She does not know these surroundings. So she has never seen these surroundings before. That's why she knows that she was lost. So is it uninteresting? No, right? Even if it's uninteresting, she might have seen them before. So she's not lost. Is it unexpected? No. Unexpected is for like an event, like something unexpected happened, something that you did not anticipate. But to describe a surrounding, like the environment around you, the things around you. Unsafe. Even if it is unsafe, she might still be familiar with it, right? So the answer is unfamiliar. Even because the surroundings look unfamiliar to her, they don't look like what she knows. That is why she knew that she was lost. Next question 13. Sarah blanked into Kelly's ears so that no one could hear her secret. So if you tell somebody your secret, it's of course you go very near to them, right? So that you talk softly in a manner so that other people will not know. Whistle is no. Whistle is for like music. Gasped is when you are very shocked. Hum is also like humming a lyric. So it's whispered something quietly to Kelly so that other people will not hear her secret. Because something that she does not want a lot of people to know, right? That is why it's called a secret. Question 14. My mother reminded me to hold the glass bowl with 2 hands as it was. This one you guys should know. Feel free to comment in the live chat, okay? Ronnie also says hi to those all for new joiners. He is watching live off screen while Mochi is joining us on screen here. Yay! Hold the glass bowl with 2 hands. So you need to hold it very carefully. Why though? As it was frail, flimsy, feeble, or fragile. So to describe glass, which word is the most suitable? Actually, you'll realize that these words have similar meaning, but they are used to describe different things. So, for example, somebody's health is frail, that means they're not in the best condition. Or this material is very flimsy, not very strong, very thin. Then fragile is used to describe glass bowl, okay? So this should be a very default answer. Question 14, answer is 4. Hopefully you guys got it correct as well. Question 15 now. The customer stormed blank into the restaurant, demanding an explanation for a delay in the delivery. So stormed should be quite angry already. And he or she demanded an explanation for the delay. Of course, there's a delay, right? That means the customer is not happy. So what is it? Is it excitedly? No. The customer is not in the state to be excited. Is it worriedly? Not really, because storm, right? The customer is not worried. It's more like not being very unhappy, and he demanded. He demanded not because he was worried, but because he was unhappy. Frantically means like to be very nervous, to be disorganized. No. Furiously is the answer. Because it means like very angry. Question 15 answers number 1. Now for question 16. Jake felt sorry for the damage he had caused and promised to. The options are hang around, turn over a new leaf, burn a midnight oil, and pass with flying colours. So now we have longer words, longer than one word, a phrase already. So which one is the correct answer? Let us see. Jake felt sorry for the damage he had caused. So Jake was repentful and recognized his mistake. So what did he do? He promised to turn over a new leaf to become a better person. The answer is option 2. Hang around is to like hang out with your friends, to be there, hang around this area. My friends and I usually hang around the mall after school. This is hang around. Burn the midnight oil refers to getting things done at the last minute or having to stay up late to complete an assignment, for example. Pass with flying colours refers to scoring well in your examinations, right? To pass with flying colours, to do very well. So turn over a new leaf is when you realize your mistake and you want to change for the better. So this is turn over a new leaf, which is exactly what Jake wanted to do. And with that, we are done with booklet A. We've completed our MCQs, and we'll be moving on to booklet B. So the instructions for this section A, grammar close, it tells me to read the passage carefully, choose the correct word from the words given in the box, and write its letter A to F in each blank. Use a word once only. So there are 6 words given, but I can only use one word once only, and there are only 4 blanks. So our 6 words, I just need to choose 4 words and write the corresponding letters in the blanks. Okay? So I'll let you guys attempt the questions first. Then you can tell me the answers, the 4 letters in chronological order. Okay? So I'll read it out loud for you guys. My grandmother has a garden full of plants. Blank waters them every day. She explains that we should care for all the living things around the blank. Hence, my mother and I gave my grandmother a surprise. Blank brought her to gardens by the bay. She took many photographs of the plants as she wanted to share blank with her friends. She even knew the names of all the plants. Oh, so I guess the grandmother has a green thumb, right? An affinity with plants, and she also grows them very well, and she has a passion for growing them. So, what are the 4 letters that I should put? Feel free to share your answers. My grandmother has a garden full of plants. Blank waters them every day. She explains that we should care for all the living things around blank. So for question 17, my grandma waters them every day, right? So it's she. Option D. She waters them every day. She explains that we should care for all the living things around. So you see, even if you do not know the answer to question 17, there's a hint for you here already, she. So it's the same one. We should care for all the living things around. So it's we. She's addressing me and my mom, I think. Yeah. Or at least all of us. For all the living things around us. E. Hence, my mother and I gave my grandmother a surprise. Blank brought her to Gardens by the Bay. We, right? Both me and my mom. Option B. She took many photographs of the plants and she wanted to share the photos, right? The plants with them, with her friends. So it's option F, them. She wanted to share the plants. She even knew the names of all the plants. Yay! So this is grammar close. DEBF, that is the answer. Moving on to the next part, read the passage carefully. Underline the correct words from the words given in the brackets. So instead of writing in the blanks, you have to underline the correct one. Mr. Tan often buys meals for his elderly neighbors. he blank been doing this for almost 3 years. So which one is the correct one? He has or have? He, right? Mr. Tan himself, not anyone else. He, singular. So by subject verb agreement, he has. I'll underline has. Has is the answer for question 21. If it is have, then it will be they, right? They have been doing this, but he has been doing this alone for almost 3 years. Each meal usually consists of vegetables, meat, and fruits. So for question 22, each meal is also singular. So each meal usually consists, not the meals, right? It's talking about one meal. So one meal consists of vegetables, meat, and fruits. So it's a very balanced diet. Mr. Tan believes that the elderly should eat healthily. Again, it's also singular, Mr. Tan himself. So he believes, right? If it's more than one person, then you can say that we believe, but it is Mr. Tan himself. So he believes that the elderly should eat healthily. Yay, good. The elderly neighbors love him dearly, and they will wait patiently for him daily. And it's not the food they are waiting for, but his company. So that's very nice, right, to see the bond that they share. The elderly neighbors. So compared to the previous one, this one is not singular anymore. This one is plural. More than one neighbor, right? Elderly neighbors. So is it loves, the second one? No, right? It's more than one person, so they love him. Plural. So the answers are has, consists, believes, and love. Make sense? Okay, so now we'll be going on to section B, editing for spelling and grammar. Each of the underlined words contains either a spelling or grammatical error. Write the correct word in each of the boxes. So there are 3 boxes, and then they are either a spelling or grammar error. So I'll give you guys a bit of time to look through this passage and then try on your own. You guys can comment down the 3 answers in order, in sequential order, in the live chat. Then we'll go through and see whether our answers are correct. So now I'll be going through this section. Space exploration allows humans to learn about the planets, stars, and other objects in space. People who explore space is called astronauts. So I'm told that, okay, I see that there is an underlined word here, is, and I know that it's either a spelling or grammar error. So which one exactly is it? Is seems to be the correct spelling. IS is just is, right? It's very straightforward. So it's definitely a grammar error. So people who explore space. People is plural. Astronauts, right? This is very obvious. Astronauts is an S. So they are called astronauts. So this, question 25, is a grammatical error. These astronauts are people who explore space. You can also say that backwards, right? So take note, plural. In 1969, an astronaut, Neil Armstrong, takes his first step on the moon. Takes. Is it spelling or is it grammar? Let me think. Neil Armstrong. I feel that this is the correct word. Like I know that takes is a word itself, right? There isn't anything to misspell. In 1969. So now it's already the 2000s. So it was in the past. Past tense. Neil Armstrong is not takes, although he is singular, is one person. He took his first step. Okay, it's past tense. It was a great achievement for mankind. Achievements. I do not say this word, but I know of another word called achievements. Okay, so how do I spell that? So they just misspelled one letter, so you must be very mindful, okay? Achievements for mankind. Since then, scientists have made tremendous progress in discovering more about space. So excellent breakthrough, right? Neil Armstrong. One of the first humans on the moon. So an achievement. Moving on to section C on sentence manipulation, or known as synthesis and transformation. For questions 28 and 29, rewrite the given sentence or sentences using the word or words provided. Your answer must be one sentence. The meaning of your sentence must be the same as the meaning of the given sentences. So, you are given two sentences. For example, here, you need to combine them into one with this connector in the center, and you cannot change the meaning. How do you do so then? My brother was unwell. My father gave my brother some medicine. Combine them with so. How do you do it? Give it a try. Okay, so for question 28, my brother was unwell, so my father gave him some medicine. So it's a cause and effect question, right? Because my mother was unwell, so my father gave him some medicine. And I did not change the meaning at all. Hopefully this is clear enough for you guys. Next question, question 29. Sam knows how to swim. David also knows how to swim. So both what? How do I continue this? Give it a try. So, for question 29, Sam knows how to swim. David also knows how to swim. To combine them using both, you can say both Sam and David know how to swim. But you realize, right? Sam knows. David also knows. How come here is no? Why is that so? Because in this case, it's not David himself knowing only, and it's not Sam himself only knowing only. It is both guys, Sam and David. So it is plural. So both Sam and David know how to swim, okay? That's why no is my answer here. Great. So this was the sentence manipulation section. Now we'll be moving on to the comprehension. So here is the comprehension close. Then you have to fill each blank with a suitable word. So I'll read it out loud for you guys, then we'll go through one by one, okay? A dog and her cute puppies lived on a farm where there was a well. The dog always warned her puppies, blank, to play near it. So a well is quite dangerous, right? There was a well. Maybe. So let's read on again. One day the youngest puppy was curious and he wanted to know what was inside the well. He went towards blank and took a peek. So this one is more straightforward. He went towards what? So he was curious, alright? He wanted to know what was inside the well. So he went towards the well and took a peek. But I can only use one suitable word. So, play near it. It was the well, so went towards its, right? So the well is its. You describe the well as it. He went towards it and took a peek. He saw his reflection in the water. However, he thought there was another dog. Upon seeing his reflection imitating him, the little puppy got angry and decided to fight it. As pets do, right? This is their natural instinct. The little puppy jumped into the well only to realize that it was not another dog. He got frightened and began to bark loudly until the farmer came to his blank. The puppy learned his lesson and did not go near the well again. So, here we see, right? Did not go near the well again. So the dog always wants her puppies to play near it. So the dog definitely advised her puppy against going to the well, right? She did not want her puppies to go near it. So always want her puppies not to play near it. Do not play near it because it is not safe. So back to here, the last paragraph. The little puppy jumped into the well, only to realize that it was not another dog. He got frightened and began to bark loudly until the farmer came to his what? So he jumped into the well. That means somebody needs to bring him out of the well, right? The farmer came to his rescue. And this puppy doesn't know how to swim either. So luckily, thankfully for the farmer. So these are my 3 answers. Moving on to the comprehension, let us attempt selected questions. So, let us read the comprehension passage and then see how to answer the questions, okay? So I'll read out for you guys. One day, Jack noticed an elderly man struggling to carry some heavy shopping bags. Jack rushed to his side and said, "Sir, let me help you with those bags." The man was puzzled but relieved. He replied gratefully, "Thank you, that's very kind of you. I am Mr. Lim." So first paragraph, Jack rushed to help Mr. Lim carry the bags. Next one, while Mr. Lim and Jack were walking, Jack asked, "Are you new to the neighborhood?" Mr. Lim smiled and replied, "Yes, I moved here as I like the facilities for the elderly." Jack had an idea. He decided to organize a welcome party for Mr. Lim. He gathered his neighbors and shared his idea with them. Everyone agreed immediately. So now they will be organizing a welcome party, okay? So let me just take down some of the key pointers. So, help me with those bags. This might be a key point. A summary, right? And now is organize a welcome party because he's new to the neighborhood. He likes the facilities here. On the day of the party, Jack led Mr. Lim to a nearby park. As they turned the corner, a burst of cheers filled the air. Mr. Lim's eyes were filled with joy, tears of joy, when he saw the neighbors' smiling faces. So this is Mr. Lim's response to his welcome party. "I can't believe you planned this for me," exclaimed Mr. Lim. He thanked his neighbors for the wonderful surprise. So Mr. Lim is very grateful. With a grin, Jack said, "We wanted to make you feel at home." So from that day on, Jack and his neighbors continued to spend time with Mr. Lim and even helped him with his errands. Jack was delighted that through his acts of kindness, he could bring happiness to others around him. So that is very nice, right? It's a very sweet story. So here are some of the main points that I've gathered from each paragraph. So let me go and back to the question now, okay, and see how to answer them. So, question 33. What is my answer? Jack helped Mr. Lim because Mr. Lim had asked Jack for his help, had just moved in the neighborhood, or was having difficulty carrying the shopping bags. Which one? Just to be safe, let us go back and see. First paragraph, right? One day, Jack noticed an elderly man struggling to carry some heavy shopping bags. So Jack rushed to his side and said, "Sir, let me help you with those bags." So, struggling to carry some heavy bags, shopping bags, right? That's why Jack rushed to help him. So, question 33. Jack helped Mr. Lim because Mr. Lim was having difficulty carrying the shopping bags. Having difficulty equals struggling. That's what we saw in the passage. Straightforward, right? Next one, question 34. Which word has the same meaning as confused? Circle either A or B. Confused. The man was puzzled but relieved. So which one? The answer is puzzled, right? Because relieved is like you heaved a sigh of relief. Is you are happy that something unpleasant has not happened or has ended. So confused is not very clear, right? The man was puzzled, like what is going on? Why is this boy suddenly helping me? So yeah, A is the correct answer, so we will circle A. So for questions 35 to 36, decide which statements describe who, okay? For example, he gathered the neighbors, then there's Mr. Lim and Jack. So who was it who gathered the neighbors? It was Jack, right? Jack wanted for the neighbors to throw Mr. Lim a surprise welcome party. So question 35. He liked the facilities in the neighborhood. Oh, this seems quite familiar, right? Like the facilities in the neighborhood. I think I highlighted that in the passage. So who does this statement describe Mr. Lim or does it describe Jack? Let me go back and double confirm. Oh, see paragraph 2? Yes, I moved here as I like the facilities for the elderly. New to the neighborhood. So it is Mr. Lim himself. Mr. Lim, right? So I'll take it under Mr. Lim. He liked the facilities in the neighborhood. So who wanted to organize a welcome party? Right, this is a clue already. He got the neighbors to organize a welcome party. It is Jack. So remember to take in the correct way, correct place. So question 37 now. Tick your chosen answer. Jack said we wanted to make you feel at home. He said this to Mr. Lim, right? So this suggests that Jack wanted to... What did Jack wanted to do? Did he wanted to go to Mr. Lim's home, invite Mr. Lim to his party, or make Mr. Lim feel welcomed? He threw a welcome party so that Mr. Lim will feel welcome, right? So this is the correct answer. Hope that you guys got it right. And then for question 38, write 1, 2, and 3 in the blanks below to show the correct order of events in paragraph 3. So not in the whole passage, only in paragraph 3. So from what I remembered from the passage, firstly, Mr. Lim went to a nearby park with Jack, correct? Then, because they were throwing the birthday surprise at a nearby park, so they went together. Then he saw that they were throwing a welcome party for him. So, Mr. Lim's eyes were filled with tears of joy. And lastly, he thanked everyone for the surprise. 3, 2, 1. Let me just go back to paragraph 3 to confirm. So firstly, Jack led Mr. Lim to a nearby park, number 1. As they turned, a burst of cheers filled the air, filled with tears of joy, number 2. I can't believe then thanked his neighbors for the wonderful surprise. This is number 3. So let me just go back and check. Yes, nearby park 1, correct. 2 is tears of joy. 3 is thanked. Yay, I'm correct. Okay, the order is 3, 2, 1. Can. So lastly, for questions 39 to 40, read each statement and take true or false. Refer to paragraph 4 to help you. So my answers can be found in paragraph 4, okay? For example, Jack and his neighbors continue to spend time with Mr. Lim. That is true, right? Because I read it in paragraph 4. Question 39. Jack was the only one who helped Mr. Lim with his errands. And question 40. Jack was happy that he could bring happiness to the life of others. Let's go back and see, okay? So paragraph 4 is this last paragraph. Was Jack the only one who helped Mr. Lim with his errands? From that day on, Jack and his neighbors wanted to spend time with Mr. Lim and even help him with his errands. So who was it? It was Jack and his neighbors. They helped him with his errands, right? It's not only Jack himself. And then was Jack happy? Jack was delighted that through his acts, he could bring happiness to others around him. So yes, Jack was happy. So Jack was the only one, look very carefully, who helped Mr. Lim with his errands. No, right? From that day on, or in paragraph 4, other than Jack, other people also helped Mr. Lim. Question 40. Jack was happy that he could bring happiness to the life of others. Yes, Jack was very delighted. Right? He was delighted. So this is true. So there's 1 false and 1 true. Okay. So we will just do this comprehension for today. And this has been Rosyth School's 2023 end of year examination, Primary 4 English Paper 2. Hope that you guys managed to attend the questions along with me. And we'll be back with another live very soon. So see you guys. Bye bye. Say bye to Mochi and Ronnie.